Well, I've got friends in high places. Hey, what's up, interwebs? My name's David, and you are chilling with Schilling. So I took a week off. I understand. I said I was making more videos and things like that, but August is a difficult month. Very quick recap for those of you that don't know. I was engaged to be married, almost, and my almost fiance, Rachel, lost her battle with mental health. It's the end of August, 4 years ago, August 27th. August is always a wild card month for me. The closer I get to the end of the month, the worse my mental health gets. So I have to take it easy, I have to take it slow, but life doesn't want me to. So it's a tough balance. I have to pick and choose my battles. I've got to pick and choose what things I push and what things I don't. And unfortunately, right now, Chilling with Schilling isn't the highest priority on my list. But that said, after that week, here I am. I'm feeling pretty good. And I really wanted to make a video today. Why? Well, it starts with a bit of a story. This story takes place at my place of work. I work retail, and I had a customer come up to me looking for a device. Found the device that he said he was looking for, gave it to him, bought it, came back about an hour and a half later saying that's not the device he wanted something different. Cool. Took me a little while, but I found the device that he was looking for, and I could tell he was visibly distressed, upset, had a lot going on. Super long story short, he ended up starting to talk to me about a lot of the things that were going on in his life. It was odd. It's very odd. But I made a friend, exchanged contact information. I'm going to be chatting with this guy in the future. And that just leads me to sort of what I wanted to talk about today, which is support. I don't know why I'm facing sideways. Hold on. There we go. Supporting people in your life. Everybody makes mistakes, everybody blows up, everybody keeps stuff inside until it is too much, and then the straw that broke the camel's back, as the saying goes, could be just about anything. There's usually an underlying issue that, if we discussed, wouldn't be an issue. Unfortunately, we don't usually discuss the main things that are bothering us because we feel like we can't. And this isn't just people with mental illness. This isn't just men. This is every human being that I've come across. It's difficult to talk about the stuff that's really bugging us. And it could be something small, it could be something major. One thing that I do very well is listen, like genuinely listen. I don't really respond to respond, I respond to answer. And the difference to me is how you listen. I can hear what you say and respond, or I can listen to what you're saying, also how you're saying it, and then figure out why you're saying it. And once we get to some of those more rooted questions, people tend to feel a lot better. So I'm not some superhuman mind reader or anything like that. It's just I take time to hear what people are saying. And not enough of us do that. The world we live in forces us to be selfish. I've learned that firsthand, that selfish people will take advantage of people like me. So that's why a lot of us who have been hurt in the past, trampled in the past, taken advantage of in the past, any of us with a history tend to be a lot more reserved in what we're saying, and especially who we're saying it to. So most of the people in my life right now are people who struggle, mostly with trust. A lot of times it is because of an underlying mental health struggle. It's how I meet a lot of my friends as I advocate for mental health through my photography and through talking to you guys and things. I meet new people who struggle. It's my goal to make people's struggles a little easier to bear. I had a good friend of mine call me today, or not really call me, but message me today asking me to take care of her cat. She had some very strong issues with her nervous system, and things are getting difficult. Not quite getting the support that's needed, and that's making things even more difficult. So I just listened. I called her up. We had a good 90-minute phone call, and I just listened to what she had to say. I validated her struggles. I was able to hear her and what's going on in her life, and I was able to just chat. I validated her feelings. I told her an outside perspective. And then we got a chance to talk about randomness. And the best part of that conversation was I got to hear her laugh a few times. So to go from very upset to laughing for me is a great, great place. So what can you do to help people that you genuinely want to help? Because most of you guys also struggle with mental health. And if you don't, you know somebody who does. Y'all ain't listening to Chilling with Schilling without knowing somebody who struggles with mental health. So, what can we do to help? Well, step one is to not force anybody to talk. TikTok. Remind me to talk about TikTok. What up? But step one is to not force anybody to talk. People will talk when they feel comfortable and when they feel ready. If something's wrong and I ask what's going on and they say nothing, clearly they're not telling me the truth. But I'm not going to push it. All right, no problem. I'm here for you if you need. Try to keep chat going a little bit. Not forcing conversation, but a little poke here and there with words. Do you guys remember Facebook poking? Gosh, that was annoying. And then usually they'll start with just light stuff. Oh, work's super stressful. Well, what's going on at work? Somebody said XYZ, or boss is this and this and this. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. What have you been doing? Where have you been? Where's your mind been? Sometimes it's that simple. But the most important part is to validate their feelings, because for people like us who think things are the end of the world, in that moment it is. It could be as simple as a fender bender car accident. It could be I can't find my headphones. Those are all varying degrees of stress, of anxiety. But in that moment, getting into a car accident, whether it's your fault or not, gives you the same level of anxiety as I can't find my headphones. Now, when we get into serious issues, best thing you can do is to steer that person to help while supporting their decision. There are more than a few times that I've had more than a few different friends be in bad shape in relationships with friends or family or partners, and I want nothing more than for them to leave that space, to press charges, to get these people put away. More often than not, they won't. But if I can convince them to cut ties and leave it at that and just move forwards, that's progress. That's big progress. Each person is going to be different that you speak to, that I speak to. Every single one of my friends, they might be in similar situations, but they got there differently. They have different struggles. They see the world through different lenses. And sometimes it's almost impossible to break people of how they view themselves. So I talk my friends up whenever I can, however I can. I've done photo shoots for people that won't see the light of day because a friend wanted to feel good about themselves after a really rough breakup, or they want to start their fitness journey and need a good starting point. So I do it, of course, because it's important to pick up your friends. It's important to care for those in your life. And even that customer at the retail store that I work at, I think I mentioned that I'm working at Best Buy, so I'm just going to say Best Buy. But even that customer that I dealt with, not only from a customer service point of view was great, he ended up being very happy with service and got the device that he wanted, even though it was a little more expensive than he wanted to spend and things. So from a customer service point of view, I did well. But more importantly, from a human perspective, I gave somebody a different way to think about a very tough situation, even if it's just momentarily. Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard to do for people? So here's what I will say before I finish this topic. If you're watching this video, doesn't matter if it's on YouTube, I'm going to leave this clip on Instagram, I'm going to leave this clip on Facebook and on TikTok. Remind me to talk about TikTok. Why are you dragging people down instead of lifting them up? Why? Why are you focused on destruction? If you're in a bad place or at a low point in your life, be very aware of how you're talking to people. Because sometimes biting your tongue is better than begging for forgiveness. If you're in a low place, say so. Hey, I'm in a bad spot. I really can't deal with this right now. We'll talk when I'm feeling better. On the flip side, why are you spending so much time provoking people in bad places? If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything. I mean, that should go without saying, but if you have to trash somebody to make yourself feel better, take a good look at yourself. Because you might have all the money in the world, you might be super popular, but there's something going on. You are very, very sad on the inside. If you need to bully someone to make yourself feel better, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. So, I started a TikTok. I didn't think I ever would. Honestly, I did not think I would start a TikTok. For somebody like me who likes to post a lot of photography, it's very difficult to post my style of photography on that platform. So I was against TikTok. But Instagram is getting pretty rough in terms of engagement. It's getting hard to get engagement on Instagram. So I made a TikTok. I posted one video and it got a lot of views. Decent interaction too. Not a lot, but decent interaction. Then I was having a bad day, so I posted a little video about Rachel. Well, believe whatever you want to believe, but that video for somebody like me has blown up. As I'm recording this TikTok video, no, as I'm recording this YouTube video, that TikTok has something like 9,000 views in 2 days. Lots of comments, a bunch of favorites. It's pretty crazy for somebody like me. Say what you want about TikTok, it does have its tools. I will be very selective with what I'm posting on there, but I will be posting updates exclusive to TikTok, just like I'm posting updates exclusive to you guys. So make sure you follow me on TikTok for random little stories or new updates or photography that I've done and things like that. If you have one, don't get one if you don't want one. If you already have it, give me a follow. I will leave my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook in the comments down below. A couple of really cool things that I want to talk about. This one here was exclusive to Facebook first, but I have a logo. I'm going to put it up here, here, here. Wax on, wax off. It's going to go right here so you can see it. I'm very proud of it. A good friend of mine, Caden, shout out to Caden, put it onto computer for me because I was having many difficulties doing it. So he put it onto computer for me, and it's amazing. I love it. Look at it. Now, for those of you that don't know, it's a butterfly. Rachel's favorite animal was a butterfly. She had one tattooed on her. So it's a butterfly. But it's more than just a butterfly. If you look at it, it's also a semicolon. It's got that semicolon right in the middle. So the body of the butterfly is a semicolon for mental health. How we bonded was through both of our struggles with mental health. And of course, if you look at it, the wings are upside down treble clefs. For those of you that don't know, a treble clef is a symbol for music. It's a music symbol. Rachel's big into music. Very big into music. She wrote me a song. It's right here. Can't see it. Can't see it. Whoa! There you see it. Right there. That's a song. That song was written for me by Rachel. So music was very big to us too. Put it all together. And I have a logo. This one's gonna stay. That's my Chilling.with.Schilling logo, but this is gonna be for more of my mental health stuff. So, what do you think? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Honestly, let me know what you think. I'm not changing it, but I want to know what you think. Oh, before I forget and before I go, my audio book is coming along very nicely. I am almost done my initial recording of it. I do not know how to do audio editing. If you are an audio editor or if you know somebody that knows how to edit audio, do stuff like that, let me know, please. Because if I have to do it myself, it's not going to sound as great as if somebody else is going to do it. Next episode, remind me in the comments. But next episode, guys, I will give you a teaser of my audiobook. I will read the book, not the whole thing, but I'll read part of it to you guys, just for YouTube. And then anybody else who watches it from Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, guys. That's going to do it for me. Lots to talk about, some serious stuff, some not so serious stuff, but that's what this is all about. I am still looking at bringing you guys into the discussion. I might have to postpone the Discord thing as I don't know how to work it, but there are a couple of sites that I can use where I can actually speak to people and have an actual conversation. So that will be live streamed on YouTube, and you'll get a chance to watch that. But that won't be for a little bit. Also, I'm really starting to think about a Patreon. If you think a Patreon is a good idea, leave a comment down below. Patreon would be for very exclusive photos, full photo sets that I've done with models. I'm going to be able to post my full artistic gallery as opposed to having to censor everything for social media. And I'm going to keep everything as inexpensive as I can. I'm going to have probably 2 tiers, lowest tier, super low tier, and that's going to be it. Just as a way to display my work and get paid a little bit for a lot of the hard work that I've done. This is my 10th year doing photography, so I want to be able to display a decade's worth of work to you guys. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Don't forget, tell your friends.